Here are the points that I've added since last week, since last time I spoke to you, Tim. The weights are just holding the track down. It's held down with weights, while it's actually stuck down on cork strip, painted. It's been painted green with what's it called? Copydex, of all things. Do you remember Copydex? It's a glue. There we are, Copydex. Smelly glue. I think it's fish based, especially for fabrics. But what it does do is it holds very firmly, but it can be easily taken up. And there's the point I'm going to start. Put the point motor on, and these are the point motors. This is a cobalt point motor. Slow actuating. There's the actuator, and I'll show you the details of that when I fit it. So the intention this morning is to get this siding working. I'm going to show you putting the wiring on, putting the point motor on, and hopefully running the first train across it. Let's call that a locomotive. So I hope you like the rim lighting. Here's the hole that the actuator will go through. There's the, I don't know if you can see that, the wire that is coming out for the frog polarity. Here's the point motor, and it'll mount something like that there, with a wire going through the hole, that hole into the hole in the middle of the actuator on the points. And this obviously, it's been drilled out. This is a problem with NDF. It does this sort of thing. So I've got to tidy that up. This is the points motor that I was telling you about. You can see the various connections here. The only one that bother me at the moment are the first three, which are the DDRN from the track and the flog polarity, and they're all push and hold. There's no soldering involved on this. The rest of these are useful because you can do signals and the light and switches with them. And on the side is the place where the actuator works. This thing goes backwards and forwards, and at the moment it's in the middle position. There's a wire which goes into there like that. It's anchored by a little screw. Can't get that in there, Tim, because the camera's in the way, but it goes in there. You need to see it, of course. And it passes through a little guider which has several holes in it. You can choose which one you like, depending on how accurately you've attached it, and then that slides in there. And then depending on how far up and down, just move backwards and forwards, depending on how far you put that up there, depends on how much play you've got. And then we've got a mounting rubber to stop the sound going through, and the various screws which I'm now about to attach to the baseboard. So it holds the screw in place. I've been well. use a little bit of blue tack on the end of the screwdriver. It holds the take the rags off that. Now I'm just going to pre-drill the holes so that we've got somewhere for the screws to go. Makes it a lot easier. That went right through. That doesn't matter. There we are. And next I'll screw the motor on. As you can see, I've wired up the points motor, but now the DIN plug, which I've wired all the other lines into from the droppers, has to be wired in from the other side to the controller. So that's the next job. This is the other side of the DIN connector, which just at the moment only carries left and right, but that's the one that should have a bit more room than that. I need to I'll have to take that off. I need to connect to in order to get this one over here, this one connected to the main controller, which is just down here, and from this you'll see how complex the rest of the job is. I'll give you a better view of that. You've seen this before, I know, but this is where I'm going to bring those wires to, this area here, right at the top. I don't think you can see it from there. I've got two spare connections, 8 and 9, so that end will go on there. This is the block detection. I've only got a 16 unit at the moment. This unit here, this DR4088LN, only just 16. I need to add another 16 on. The rest of it, this is a points controller, and that's a points controller. So 2 points controllers will do 8 points. They're this side, the old side, and the new points are on the other side, and they're independent, like that one that I've just fitted up there, that digital cobalt thing. And this here, I don't think you can see what it says on it. This unit here is the central processing unit, the DR5000, the DigiKeys thing. And you're probably interested in the fact that I'm about to change operating systems. Not on here, but actually what controls the trains. I've had a lot of good news, not good news, but good reports about a thing called Train Controller. And I'm just gonna show you on the screen. I've just downloaded a demo version, but everything looks as though that might be something for the future, very near future. This is the first download, the demo version of Train Controller. And what I'll be doing, this is a demo layout, and I don't know what that is. I'll just get rid of it if I can. It's the test element, so we'll see. And basically I shall be making my layout in this area here. I have to draw it, and then you can put pictures of the various trains so that they go from block to block in pictures. So I'm hoping that will work nicely. Now, I did say I'd try and show you the first train going across the new points, but it's going to take another couple of hours to do the wiring, and it's already 4:20, and I know you're desperate to see the videos that I've done so far. So what I'm going to do, Tim, is I'm going to call it a day there, have a rest, because it's getting a bit late, tedious. It's getting a bit tedious, and I don't like it to get tedious, because when I get tired I start making mistakes. So if we leave it there, and I promise I'll bring it back tomorrow or when I've finished this little bit, which is either tomorrow or the day after, and then you will see the railway in its full running order, and hopefully I might have done a bit on a train controller, which is up there. Okay mate, so I'll see you very soon.